Bahussuta is a term in Buddhism that refers to the attributes or qualities possessed by someone who is well educated and learned in the Dharma, Buddhist teachings. These qualities are considered essential for the cultivation of wisdom, insight, and spiritual growth. Here are the qualities of Bahussuta. 1. Bahussuta is a Pali term in Buddhism that translates to well-versed in a variety of teachings. It refers to individuals who have acquired extensive knowledge and understanding of various spiritual teachings, doctrines, and practices, including those outside of Buddhism. Here's a closer explanation. Extensive learning. Bahussuta individuals have engaged in extensive learning and study, acquiring knowledge from a wide range of sources, including Buddhist scriptures, commentaries, philosophical texts, and teachings from other spiritual traditions. They are well versed in a variety of ideas and perspectives. Open-mindedness. While Bahussuta individuals may have a deep grounding in Buddhist teachings, they maintain an open-minded attitude towards other spiritual traditions and philosophies. They recognize the value of diverse perspectives and are willing to explore and learn from different sources of wisdom. Comparative study. Bahussuta individuals often engage in comparative study, comparing and contrasting teachings from different traditions to deepen their understanding and appreciation of the underlying principles shared by diverse spiritual paths. This comparative approach enriches their perspective and fosters interfaith dialogue and understanding. Integration of insights. Bahussuta individuals integrate insights gained from their diverse learning into their own spiritual practice and understanding. They discern the universal truths and principles that underlie different teachings and apply them to their own path of personal growth and liberation. Synthesis of wisdom. Bahussuta individuals may synthesize wisdom from various sources into a coherent and holistic worldview that resonates with their own understanding and experience. They draw upon the insights of multiple traditions to deepen their understanding of the nature of reality, the causes of suffering, and the path to liberation. Role in teaching and guidance. Bahussuta individuals may play significant roles within the Buddhist community or in spiritual leadership, serving as teachers, scholars, or guides for others on the path. Their extensive knowledge and understanding enable them to offer valuable insights, guidance, and support to fellow practitioners. Continuous learning. Despite their extensive knowledge, Bahussuta individuals maintain a humble attitude of continual learning and inquiry. They recognize that spiritual wisdom is vast and inexhaustible, and there is always more to explore and understand. Application in daily life. Bahussuta individuals apply the insights and teachings they have learned to their daily lives, embodying the principles of compassion, wisdom, and mindfulness in their thoughts, speech, and actions. Their learning informs and enriches their way of life, guiding them towards greater peace, happiness, and well-being. In summary, Bahussuta individuals are characterized by their extensive learning, open-mindedness, and integration of diverse spiritual insights. They play a valuable role in the spiritual community and contribute to the enrichment and evolution of spiritual understanding and practice. 2. Dhāta. In Buddhism, the term Dhāta refers to the ability to retain or remember teachings, instructions, or insights. Dhāta is closely related to the cultivation of mindfulness and the development of wisdom. Here's a closer explanation of Dhāta. Retention of teachings. Dhāta involves the ability to retain and remember the teachings of the Buddha, as well as instructions received from spiritual mentors, or from one's own insights gained through practice. Practitioners strive to internalize and store these teachings in their minds, making them readily accessible for contemplation and application in daily life. Recollection of virtuous qualities. Dhāta also encompasses the ability to recall virtuous qualities, such as generosity, loving-kindness, compassion, patience, and wisdom. Practitioners reflect on these qualities and use them as sources of inspiration and guidance in their interactions with others and in the cultivation of wholesome states of mind. Integration with mindfulness. Dhāta is closely connected to the cultivation of mindfulness sati, which involves being aware of the present moment with clarity and non-judgmental awareness. Mindfulness helps to anchor the teachings and insights in the practitioner's awareness, preventing forgetfulness and distraction. Deepening insight. Dhāta supports the development of wisdom panna and insight vipassana by allowing practitioners to recall and reflect upon the teachings and experiences that lead to deeper understanding of the nature of reality, the causes of suffering, and the path to liberation. By retaining and recalling these insights, practitioners deepen their understanding and insight, preventing forgetfulness. Dhāta helps to prevent forgetfulness and mental dullness, which can hinder progress on the spiritual path. By regularly reviewing and recollecting the teachings, practitioners keep them fresh in their minds, reinforcing their commitment to the path and staying on course despite obstacles and distractions. Cultivation of stability. Dhāta contributes to the stability and continuity of practice by ensuring that the teachings and insights remain present in the practitioner's mind throughout their spiritual journey. This continuity of practice helps to build momentum and progress steadily towards awakening. Overall, Dhāta is an important aspect of Buddhist practice, as it supports the retention and recollection of teachings, insights, and virtuous qualities that are essential for spiritual growth and liberation. It enhances mindfulness, deepens wisdom, and sustains the practitioner's commitment to the path of awakening. 3. Vacasa paricita is a Pali term in Buddhism that translates to rehearse them orally. It refers to the aspect of learning and internalizing Buddhist teachings through verbal repetition, recitation, or chanting. Here's a closer explanation. Verbal repetition. Vacasa paricita involves the practice of verbally repeating or reciting Buddhist teachings, such as discourses, suttas, verses, mantras, or other sacred texts. This repetition serves to reinforce the teachings in the practitioner's mind and memory, making them easier to recall and apply in daily life. Chanting and recitation. Buddhist practitioners often engage in chanting or recitation as a form of spiritual practice. They may chant passages from canonical texts, recite verses expressing gratitude or aspiration, or repeat sacred syllables or mantras. Through the rhythmic repetition of these words, practitioners cultivate mindfulness, concentration, and devotion. Memorization and transmission. Vacasa paricita plays a crucial role in the memorization and transmission of Buddhist teachings from one generation to the next. By orally rehearsing the teachings, practitioners commit them to memory and pass them down through oral tradition, ensuring their preservation and continuity. Community practice. Chanting and recitation are often communal activities practiced together with other members of the Buddhist community, such as during group meditation sessions, religious ceremonies, or festivals. Participating in these collective practices fosters a sense of unity, harmony, and spiritual connection among practitioners. Cultivation of mindfulness. Verbal repetition can be a form of mindfulness practice, as practitioners focus their attention on the words being spoken and the meaning they convey. Through attentive recitation, practitioners develop mindfulness of body, speech, and mind, cultivating present moment awareness and concentration. Devotional practice. Vacasa paricita can also be a form of devotional practice, expressing reverence, gratitude, and devotion to the triple gem, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, or other spiritual beings. Chanting and recitation serve as offerings of praise, supplication, and aspiration, deepening the practitioner's connection to the sacred. Integration with meditation. Verbal repetition can complement meditation practice. By serving as a preliminary or supporting practice, chanting or reciting sacred texts can help calm the mind, purify the emotions, and prepare the practitioner for deeper states of concentration and insight meditation. In summary, Vacasa paricita is a valuable aspect of Buddhist practice that involves the frequent verbal repetition and recitation of teachings as a means of learning, memorization, transmission, mindfulness cultivation, and devotional expression. It is a time-honored practice that plays a central role in the spiritual life of Buddhist practitioners and communities around the world. 4. Manasanupekkhita is a Pali term in Buddhism that translates to having examined them mentally. It refers to the aspect of reflecting deeply upon Buddha's teachings, insights, or experiences through mental contemplation or introspection. Here's a closer explanation. Mental reflection. Manasanupekkhita involves the practice of mentally examining or contemplating Buddhist teachings, principles, or experiences. This form of reflection goes beyond verbal repetition or recitation and delves into deeper understanding and insight through introspection. Critical examination. Practitioners engage in critical examination or analysis of the teachings, questioning their meaning, relevance, and implications for their own lives and practice. They inquire into the nature of reality, the causes of suffering, and the path to liberation with a clear and discerning mind. Insight development. Manasanupekkhita supports the development of insight, vipassana, by allowing practitioners to investigate the nature of phenomena with mindfulness and wisdom. Through mental reflection, practitioners gain deeper understanding of the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of existence. Integration with meditation. Mental reflection can be integrated with meditation practice, serving as a contemplative technique to deepen concentration and insight. Practitioners may reflect on specific themes or insights during meditation, observing the arising and passing away of thoughts and mental states with mindfulness. Application to daily life. Manasanupekkhita extends beyond formal meditation practice and applies to everyday life. Practitioners cultivate the habit of mindful reflection on their thoughts, emotions, and actions, examining them in light of the Buddha's teachings and ethical principles. Deepening understanding. Through mental reflection, practitioners deepen their understanding of the Dharma truth and its practical application in their lives. They gain insights into the workings of their own minds, the nature of suffering, and the causes of happiness, leading to greater clarity and wisdom. Self-transformation. Manasanupekkhita facilitates self-transformation by fostering self-awareness, introspection, and personal growth. Practitioners cultivate qualities such as mindfulness, compassion, patience, and equanimity through reflective practice, gradually transforming unwholesome mental habits and cultivating wholesome ones. Continual inquiry. Mental reflection is a continual process of inquiry and investigation that unfolds throughout the spiritual journey. Practitioners maintain an open and curious attitude, continually exploring new insights and perspectives as they deepen their understanding of the teachings and their own minds. In summary, Manasanupekkhita is a form of mental reflection and contemplation that supports the development of insight, mindfulness, and wisdom in Buddhist practice. It involves deep introspection, critical examination, and integration of the teachings into one's life, leading to personal transformation and liberation from suffering. 5. Ditthiya supatividdha is a Pali term in Buddhism that translates to having deeply understood them through insight. It refers to the aspect of gaining profound understanding and insight into the teachings of the Buddha through clear vision or right view. Here's a closer explanation. Clear vision. Ditthiya supatividdha involves seeing the teachings of the Buddha with clarity and precision. It refers to the development of right view samadhi, which is the first factor of the Noble Eightfold Path, and forms the foundation for all other aspects of the path. Thorough penetration. Practitioners who have thoroughly penetrated the teachings by view have deeply understood their meaning, significance, and implications for their own lives and spiritual practice. They have gone beyond superficial understanding to grasp the deeper truths conveyed by the teachings. Insight and wisdom. Ditthiya supatividdha is associated with the cultivation of insight vipassana and wisdom panna in Buddhism. Practitioners develop the ability to discern the true nature of reality, including the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of phenomena, through direct experience and clear comprehension. Integration with practice. Understanding the teachings by view is not merely an intellectual exercise, but is integrated with one's spiritual practice. Practitioners apply right view to their thoughts, speech, and actions, aligning them with the principles of ethics, mindfulness, and wisdom. Transformation of perspective. Thoroughly penetrating the teachings by view leads to a transformation of perspective and worldview. Practitioners see the world and their place in it in a new light, recognizing the interconnectedness of all phenomena and the impermanent nature of existence. Freedom from delusion. Ditthiya supatividdha dispels the ignorance and delusion of ego that are the root causes of suffering in Buddhism. Practitioners see through the illusions of the ego, craving, and attachment, gaining freedom from the cycle of samsara, the cycle of birth and death. Continual deepening. Thorough penetration of the teachings by view is an ongoing process of deepening understanding and insight. Practitioners continually refine their understanding through study, contemplation, meditation, and direct experience, gradually uncovering deeper layers of meaning and truth. Liberation. Ultimately, the thorough penetration of the teachings by view leads to liberation, nibbana, from suffering. Practitioners who have deeply understood the teachings by view realize the ultimate goal of Buddhism, the cessation of suffering and the attainment of enlightenment. In summary, Ditthiya supatividdha is the profound understanding and insights into the teachings of the Buddha, gained through clear vision, right view, and direct experience. It is a crucial aspect of the spiritual path, leading to wisdom, liberation, and the end of suffering.